Everything is a remix. Every song, every movie, every meme, every idea, every invention, every discovery. Everything we create is copied, transformed, and combined from our culture.
You get ideas from two things coming together.
And just like our creations are remixed from the world around us, our beliefs are remixed from what we watch, read, and listen to. And this is a disturbing idea. It's one thing to remix a song or a story or a product. It's another to remix yourself, your identity. It's like programming yourself without really knowing it. The number of paths we can choose from is endless, and each one leads to a different version of yourself. Our mediascape is an infinity of rabbit holes. You can disappear into any one you like, and when you awaken from the spell, you've changed. You've absorbed new ideas, and they've altered who you are. Repeat this process over and over and over, and your identity can be transformed. If you're not aware of what's happening, you can get fooled, you can get lied to, you can get exploited, you can become cannon fodder in someone else's culture war. But even more importantly, you can fool yourself. You can repeatedly choose more and more extreme rabbit holes and fall deeper and deeper into an illusion you chose, into a hall of mirrors where what's reflected back is your own darkest fantasies. Many of us are plummeting into crowdsourced nightmares about Bill Gates or 5G or the deep state. How can we prevent ourselves from getting lost in the funhouse? To keep a grip on reality, you need to be aware of how you make sense of media and the world. Having awareness, whether it's of your habits or your emotions or your biases, gives you back some power and lets you make wiser choices. And the first thing you need to be aware of is where your sense-making starts. It starts with patterns.
You see a pattern emerging here, Scully?
What media does, all media, is shrink reality way, way, way down into a digestible size. You can't drink directly from the fire hose. Each media outlet features stories it feels are important, and from these selections, we spot patterns. Vox gives you one type of pattern, Breitbart gives you another, PBS NewsHour gives you yet another. And when you use social media, you're making the pattern yourself, with each click, with each follow, with each like. These patterns feel convincing, they feel real, but they're actually just repetitions you spotted from a tiny selection of events.
You can always find something resembling the pattern you're looking for.
You then set about distorting what these patterns mean. You turn them into little stories that help you understand and remember. And in the process, you sensationalize them. You turn them into juicier stories. You generalize and exaggerate. You strip away nuance and contradictions, and you add conflict and drama. Then you share these stories based not just on their truth or their importance, but based on what they make you feel. And much of the time, that feeling is anger. This process of simplification and distortion then produces a master narrative. It produces an ideology. You turn into some version of conservative or liberal or libertarian or progressive, or increasingly now, we're turning into conspiracists.
They have been programming us and programming you since you were little, and you don't even know it because you don't even question.
Your ideology, this highly imperfect contraption that you remixed, puts a spin on everything. Different people can see the exact same thing and draw opposite conclusions. Ideology is like a program you're now running. We like to blame the media for programming us, but we're just as responsible. We develop our ideologies ourselves over the years and decades based on what we choose to watch, read, and listen to. By just being aware of this process, we can see how meager and lacking our perception of the world is. Our ideology is a simplification of a simplification of a simplification. Knowing this can help us be more modest and less defensive. It can make us more willing to learn from perspectives that contradict ours. But most importantly, it justifies us having some small measure of doubt about our own beliefs. Critical thinking isn't just about doubting everybody else, it's about doubting yourself. Conspiracy theories and nonsense and extremism and lies cannot tolerate doubt. They can't absorb criticism and grow. The truth defeats or incorporates our doubts and grows stronger with time. In the end, the truth wins. Eventually.
Everybody, I'm Kirby. I made this video, and the reason I made this video is that I've spent a lot of time in recent years thinking about media, thinking about conspiracy theories, thinking about how we make sense of the world, and I wanted to make a little short video that kind of synthesizes some of the most essential stuff that I've learned in recent years. So that's what I attempted to do with this video. I wanted to show you kind of how flimsy and primitive and clunky your means of making sense of the world is. This is not a personal thing. It does not matter how smart you are. You can be the smartest person on the planet. The complexity of the world dwarfs your intelligence. It does not matter how smart you are. Nobody has the world all figured out. Some people might find this kind of a bummer idea. I personally have benefited from it enormously. I find it a much better way to look at the world, to not think you are so right, to not be so certain about your beliefs. I just think it's a much better way to live your life. It makes you less defensive. It makes you better able to engage with other points of view. And it makes you less angry. So I've really benefited from this mindset. I hope maybe you do too. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, I have a documentary called This Is Not a Conspiracy Theory, which is 90 minutes long. It's produced in the video essay style, and you can buy that for $10. Or if you buy an Everything is Remixed t-shirt or poster, you can get This Is Not a Conspiracy Theory included for free. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. If you would like to see more videos from me, come back to me on Patreon. That's what I'll be up to for the next while. Thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye.